this was my grandfather on one side, a very powerful man, externally very handsome, beautifully dressed, and everything was secular, I would say. My other grandfather was a man of learning. He studied all day, he studied. My grandfather was wealthy. He had owned some villages, you know, and so he could afford just to live. He supported him, and he was just studied Torah all the time. And he wrote a book, but he was very liberal, and he wrote commentary on all those Hebrew books, those Torahs. He wrote changes, handwritten on the margins, that it should be like that. And then there is the quote, Kitzur Shulchan Aruch. I don't know it, you probably don't know what it means. It's Hebrew, it's the quote how a righteous man should live all day, how many mitzvot, how many mitzvah, you know, difficult to mitzvahs, probably good deals or good deeds do every day. And he felt that it should be modified. And he modified this, made it more progressive. For instance, they say that somebody righteous, that usually for Friday, somebody dies and is very righteous, and normally they take the body to the synagogue. So they put down on Friday, nobody should be taken to the synagogue according to that code. A code of rituals should not be taken on Friday to the synagogue because of the Kamet Shabbat. It should be clear and clean, so a body could be infected. So no. And he said no. This is more important in case that person should be taken on Friday to the synagogue. And he modified it and was accepted by other rabbis. And sure enough, he died on Thursday night. And he was taken Friday night to the synagogue. And he was buried next to the rabbi, to the previous rabbi of the town. This was the biggest honor. And I think a part of it was also my other grandfather. He had to say where to do it, but he would be anyway. And on his funeral were quite a lot of people because they respected him. And then that he decided, he changed that Kitzur Shulchan Aruch. This is a book, a code of all the the daily life of a very righteous person, very religious person. And he modified, he changed it. And you know, here in the United States, everybody writes a book. It's not a big deal to write a book. You hire somebody, you tell him the story, you may be almost illiterate, and you write a book. Somebody writes for you a book. Not in that time. A book was very expensive to write, to publish, and you didn't hire anybody, you have to write. And he wrote that book in Hebrew,